Hello, I hope this day finds you well and full of energy and healthy and all those good things. This week I told you there would be another challenge. So our challenge this week is to let it, quote unquote, go. What is it? It can be ADHD, ADD, ODD, Asperger's, any of these kind of I want to say special characteristics that some of our children have that you really can't put a nail. Um, really can't hammer the nail on the head because it could be so many different things. But to you as a parent, it just may look like laziness, rudeness, stubbornness. You know they can do it, but they just refuse. So this week, I'm challenging you to just let it go. Just let it go. Okay, so why do we need to let it go? We need to let this go because sometimes as parents, we do just way too much. And we end up killing ourselves and actually hurting ourselves in the process. So, a lot of high blood pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of, overeating, lack of exercise, just our inability to cope with our children. Sometimes really it negatively affects us. And so before this happens to you, or anyone in your family who may have this that is kind of taking over their lives, really sit down and think about ways that you can let it go. We don't want to deny it, but we don't want to let it consume us either. Okay, so instead of trying to beat them and punish them and um, you know, invest in all these new therapies and things like that. So, what do we do instead? What we do instead is the basic things that every good parent does. We teach them, we love them, we provide for them, and then essentially we let it go. We love them to the point that they know that our love is totally and completely unconditional. No matter what they did, if you have a son with ADHD, ODD, he threw something through the window, you're going to still love him despite him doing that. If you have maybe a daughter with Asperger's that's not as socially inclined as you would like her to be, you're not going to try to force her to change. You're going to love her exactly where she is. But you're also, as a parent, going to make sure that you have conditional love and you're going to set boundaries. You're going to have parameters around the types of things that they're going to do. So you're not just going to accept D's and F's or disrespect and things like that. You're actually going to say, oh, I'm sorry you got a D or F. That means that you won't be able to do X, Y, and Z. Still love you unconditionally, but I mean there are conditions, there are rules in this house. You're going to teach them certain things. You're going to show them how. You're just not going to throw them out and say, figure it out on your own. No, you're going to do what you're supposed to do as a parent by providing tutors and teachers and therapists and things like that to show them how to manage and to navigate life, as well as healthy food, places to exercise, sports, all those types of things. But you're not going to do it to the point that it's going to consume you totally and completely. This is not going to be your whole life. It's going to be taking them to therapy or taking them to tutoring or yelling at them and meeting with their teachers or constantly having this power struggle because they are not exactly how you want them to be. Because at the end of the day, you're their parent, you're a great person, they're probably essentially great people too. They just have a little issue with conformity. Um, so I mean, you just can't beat that in. You just have to accept it, love them, give them conditions, and basically save yourself. This is your year to save yourself. That's the challenge for us parents, is just to let it go. Now, of course, what's the last thing that we always do? We always contact Camisa's Lifelong Learning Services for additional support. So Our contact information is on the side. Give us a call, send us an email, go to our website, find out exactly what you can do in little more concrete, specific action items and terms. Get with some people who love you, who love your child, who are going to give you some practical solutions that are going to work and not make you feel bad as a parent. I'm just going to love you up, going to love your child up, and we are going to be successful and make it together, getting better, knowing better, being better, and just doing better as a team. All right, have a great day and look forward to letting it go. I want to hear how it went. Have a great week.